Okay, let's talk about optimism. It's come to my attention that there's a few new developments with optimism. WorldCoin, so that's pretty much on being deployed, and it's making a lot of news. And if you look at the current chart on, I think it's WorldCoin, WLD, that is currently in a range. And I'm still not sure what it's going to do, but I'm keeping an eye on it. So that's pushing optimism's transaction volume pretty high, along with base, which is another new token that's been around for a while in the test environment, but it's being deployed as well. So two things that have hit the news. So I'm looking at optimism. I'm a long-time hodler of optimism. It was pretty hard to trade. I should have executed a nice sell there, and I didn't. I thought it might be a continuation pattern, so I was hoping it will continue on. But yeah, finally it was a distribution, and what it's done, it's moved back to a bottom, took out some liquidity, a lot of liquidity on the way down, and now what we're looking at is pretty much a range. I think it's a range, and if it can break above it, then that's likely to come back down. So this is a second phase of reaccumulation, and it might just come and do that. So I do feel like this is part of the cycle, and then up it goes. If things get really bad with Bitcoin, it will come down hard. But I do feel like Bitcoin might push down a bit, maybe take some liquidity for the time being, for the week. But we're not going anywhere far with Bitcoin, so anytime soon. So I do see the likes of optimism potentially keep going high. I could be wrong, and it might not do this, but I do feel like it has a reason for doing that, reaccumulation. Now, what we've done here is we are stuck on the 0.382 based on from here to there to the bottom. So it has a lot of confluence here and so on. We have some liquidity there, we have some liquidity there, and also we've been seeing some liquidity trades here on the small time frame. So if we can get past this, then it is, what we're seeing is high lows, and this could be a strong move. If that plays out, just playing the bullish scenario, if that plays out, we can see that, yes, we can get up to that level there. If that plays out, I'll be looking to short if that was the case. Ultimately, if this continues on, I do see this Fibonacci as the main resistance and the target, if this was to continue. And then we have this macro resistance confirmed, and then come back down again, and then we might have a bigger accumulation scenario. So that might be our main scenario of a reaccumulation, and then this comes back down and then further up. Time will tell. It's all theory at the moment, but this so far I thought will be accumulation. If it gets out of it, shakeout phase, I think it will go higher and then come back down, and then there'll be a nice entry further down. So we've got to be aware that this is strong resistance, and if we've got to see what triggers it. It is a hard one. This is there is no magic way of finding out what it's going to do, because Bitcoin is pretty much in the same boat. I do feel like we're still in accumulation phase of Bitcoin. We haven't really hit our stride. 32k is going to be a strong resistance. 30k on Bitcoin is already strong resistance. So I do feel like they might sweep the 30k eventually and then come back down. Ideally, I would like to see lower levels of Bitcoin being swept. So if we look at Bitcoin, and this could go towards the top end. You can see the moving averages playing their bit. Okay, Bitcoin is not there yet. I do feel like, let's see, where's the other chart? Not that one. Okay, so if we see this play out, then we can see potentially a liquidity sweep up to the top and then come back down. Ideally, I wanted to see something different, which was, if we had that range, ideally we wanted to see, where is it? So we've got the 0.382 hit. So we might not go further down, unfortunately. The next level down will be somewhere around here of interest. Where is it? Roughly there. Yeah, okay. So I thought we might get one more sweep to the bottom. Let's do this. So this point here, 28, low 28Ks, it will be nice. If this was to come down and then back up, so we'll take out that level of liquidity. I don't think it will get any further down. Otherwise, it's going to come down here, and then we'll see that play out. That's still on the cards. We have strong resistance here, guys, so it's not likely to get past it. So if we do a sweep up, it's a good entry for a short and then down. And this might be a nice area for a reversal. We've seen that a few times. Shakeout area, it's definitely a good level of support. However, it's how reliable is it? So I do feel like this is a tough market at the moment, and we're just looking for Bitcoin. If Bitcoin wants to go up, then optimism is likely to continue up, and it might just be very bullish and hit that. Otherwise, if it goes down, then optimism is not going to really pass this level, and then it's just going to come back down. And then, so we have our selling climax here, automatic response. We'll look for the secondary test, and then maybe something like that. Still in the range, but I do feel like this is going to be accumulation. Can we break above this level? Time will tell, but you can see my logic. I'm going to leave it at that. At the moment, there is no trade set up. Maybe look for shorts if it comes up there, and that's about it. We need to look at Bitcoin at the same time, and if we look on a smaller time frame, it's not really giving us a sell signal at the moment, or short entry. So you can see my levels. There's some liquidity there, and we've cleaned that out. This one's cleaned a bit, but this level is of interest, slightly up here. So we might just get that and then come back down. Ideally, you want to see that taken out. So over here, just get that and then back down. That's what I'm hoping for. If Bitcoin does something similar, we've got the moving average here as well, and that's a 20 moving average. At the moment, if you're just looking for trades, that's what we're looking for. Nothing reliable at the moment, and I'll leave it at that. Please give me a like and share. Talk to you soon. Cheers.